Okay, so the two programs that you sent me, I believe you were trying to do one for the clockwise and one for the counterclockwise. I could not read the other program, and this one came a little bit clear, so I have it down here at the screen. I'm going to go through with you, and I'm going to try to explain some of the mistakes that you made. So the first thing, of course, I'll start the program, and then just like you've done, reset the gyro, because whatever the angle was before, you want to make sure that the gyro doesn't make a mistake. And of course you pause the gyro. I like your pause of 0.4, which is great. uh, then you move the motors forward, and you move it for 1.2 rotations at the speed of 25. Speed of 25 is good, but I believe you're trying to move your robot in this direction for 30 centimeters, and I think that calculation is wrong. 30 divided by 7.6 comes to 1.7. So that's the only way it's going to move 30 centimeters. So that's the first mistake. And then of course you have shut off your motors, which is perfectly fine. So I'm going to off it. And yes, it's always good to pause the EV3 and give it a little bit of breather. But instead of point 4 is fine. That's a good pause. Now you're a little bit confused because we've gone through this several times. This is and again I'll put forth the block here. First thing you've done is you put number 1 here. What does number 1 mean? Number 1 just means the steering is tilting towards the right just slightly. You're trying to move the robot to the left from here. So if the front is here, the back is here, you're going to move it in this direction. So if you're going to trying to turn to the left, you're doing it minus 100. Okay, and this is where a lot of people get confused. Is they think this will tell the robot to move to the left 120 degrees. No, it's not going to do that. I want you to completely forget on for degrees. You're going to remember on, off, and on for rotations. This has nothing to do with degrees, and we are going to completely forget it. This is for left turn. If you want to go right turn, you're going to do positive 100. If you're going to do left turn, then you're going to do negative 100. Okay, at around speed of 35. And then remember one thing, you're just going to put it on. You're going to forget the degrees here. So the robot keeps moving till something happens. It's waiting, so you're going to have a wait block here. It's waiting till the gyro angle reads less than or equal to minus 120. Okay, now the robot is saying, okay, now it's reached minus 120. What am I supposed to do after that? Well, it's supposed to stop. So it stops after that. And remember the gyro lag, it's going to be like maybe minus 124 or minus 125. So you give it a little bit of pause like you've done before, and like you can choose your 0.4, which is a nice pause. So you've chosen 0.4, and then you're going to correct the whole thing. It's from minus 124, you're going to take it to 120. So okay, we're going to reverse the whole thing again. So now it is minus 120. I'm just presuming that it's probably minus 124. So now we're going to move it in the opposite direction at a slower speed, much slower speed, because you don't want to overshoot it. So initially we had taken 35, now we are going to take 3, and then it is going to go equal to 120. The motor shut off. Okay, so now our robot has moved from here to here, it has turned. Now we are going to reset the gyro every time, because how would the robot know what it is supposed to do if you don't reset the gyro here? So you are going to reset the gyro again in this step. So your robot moves here, creates an angle, moves 60 centimeters, and your calculation here 3.41 is completely fine, but you made the same mistake here. You are, instead of using the gyro, you are presuming this is the degrees, so you need to change that. So here you're going to come here, you're going to use minus 150 as I've used here, correct for the gyro lag, and then even this calculation 2.95 is fine, so it's going to move here up to here. But then you have forgotten that the robot needs to move again back to where it was facing, so you need to have minus 90 here. So again, take a look at the mistakes that you've made. I believe you probably made the same mistakes in the clockwise direction, so you need to correct that